All right, guys, welcome back to Open Forum 103.5 FM, HumFMRadio.com. Another Saturday, beautiful Saturday in Houston, Texas, United States of America. This is our 25th year that we've been doing this program. I keep reminding everybody that.
Change that.
But
Recording.
your recording is messed up.
Yeah, you need to do it one
But
more,
my
right?
live- But my live introduction of we've been doing this for 25 years is amazing. So we have been doing this for 25 years, and I'll tell you what, with your support, we can do this for another 25 years. My name is Subodh. We have Jagat Kamdar, my co-host, Smriti, my co-host, Fennel, my co-host, and we have Somdatta, who is recording this live on Facebook. But our guest of honor today is Snehi, and Snehi Chaploth. I got it this time.
Yes,
You got it this
Yes, you
time,
did.
yeah.
Snehi Chaploth is a chief guest out here. This program today is brought to you in collaboration with the Indo-American Chamber of Commerce of Greater Houston, the organization and Open Forum. We've been doing these programs called Business Hour for the past 5 years now, and I'll tell you what, we've been loving them. What the best part about this program is we get fantastic guests, and I know today we're going to have a great show.
Absolutely great
Just
show.
to give you a summary what we're going to talk about today. The first hour, we're going to be talking with Snehi. Second hour, we're going to have another young lady out here. Ladies rule today, you know that.
Plenty
We
of
always
Yeah,
do.
we always do.
We always
I
do.
actually like that.
And I'm going to let you introduce her, actually. The second hour, what we're going to do.
Sure.
What? Tell me.
Go ahead.
Oh, you
Yeah.
want me
Yeah,
to
like
tell
live,
me
right
now,
now.
not
Yeah, yeah.
keep it. Oh, it's Ekta Taneja, and
Yeah.
she does some tarot reading.
Okay.
It's very rare that I've seen an Indian doing tarot reading.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen numerology, we've seen astrology, but she's gotten into it. She's a real estate person, but gotten into that, and she talks about, you know, she gathers energies and talks about people.
Lovely. So that's
Lovely, wow. That's
And
something
that's
new.
numerology too.
Yeah.
So,
And that's going to be a show. And the first hour, as I said, Miss Snehi is going to be here in collaboration with the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
And we're going to ask her some tough questions. She said, yeah, thoda dheere question puchna. Like, no, we're going to be very tough for you. By the way, welcome to Open Forum.
Thank you.
If you've never listened to
Come
us,
little
we're on
further. Come little
103.5
further. Right.
FM,
Okay.
folks, humfmradio.com. And Snehi, first of all, tell me how long have you been in Houston?
I
And
think
how the heck have you never met before?
I can answer the first one
Yeah,
easily.
easy.
It's around a little over 10, 12
that's
years.
amazing, yeah.
I've been in Houston. How have we not met before?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
You know what?
there are quite a few of us in
That's
that.
why.
in-
What it really tells us, what I'm trying to portray out here is that there are so many Desis out here.
Yeah.
200,000 plus. So it's impossible for people to even cross paths. And I go to Kroger's. And why I say Kroger, I'll tell you in a minute. I go to Kroger and I see a lot of Indian people, Desi people. I'm like, yaar, isko to kabhi dekha hi nahi hai. They probably think of me the same way. Isko bhi kabhi nahi dekha.
Exactly, that's what
Right?
happens.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
Why did I say Kroger? One day I walked into Kroger, and to go back one step, I love ice cream.
Yes.
My kids make fun of me,
Yeah.
and my friend Fennel always makes fun of me. Also, I'll tell you why. I love ice cream. I eat ice cream every day. Every evening, I have a little small cup of ice cream, different flavors, and my kids make fun of me because they said, "Dad, we do your blood test." And it doesn't show up in there.
no sugar.
You
no sugar.
exercise. I exercise every day. You walk. Why the heck do you eat so much ice cream? I said, that's why. Because I can burn that off so beautifully, and I will keep eating ice cream.
No, it's your happy quotient too.
It's a very, oh my God.
You know,
I work so hard.
if you end your day with a good happy quotient, you never get it in the. You know?
Really? Happy
I mean,
person.
that's what
I
I
like that
believe.
word, though.
I believe that. I don't think any doctor would agree with me,
Yeah,
but
these doctors are crazy. They're-
Don't let the doctors aside.
Yeah,
Let the doctors aside this time.
Never listen to doctors.
but a happy
So-
quotient matters for a good mental
So-
health.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
so ice cream ho gaya. Why Kroger? Because one day I walked into Kroger, because Kroger is one of my favorite local stores there. I always visit the ice cream area. I always go towards the end. I don't know why. The creamier the ice cream, towards the end. I don't know why. And one day I was just, I tried different kinds of ice cream. I can't even tell you what flavors and what names, brands. One day I came across this brand called Gallivant. तो मैंने कहा यार ये नाम तो solid लगता है, Gallivant, let me check it out. And I started reading the ingredients, and what really caught my eye was Indian creamy ice cream.
Okay.
Something to that effect.
Yes.
ऐसे है ना कुछ?
Uh-huh.
And I said, oh my God, let me try this. And then I saw the flavor, mango. I love mango. Then I picked up pistachio. So I took both of them home, and I started eating them. They're amazing ice cream.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
then end of story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
next time I
not-
tried something else. Next time I always try
Yeah.
different ice
Different
creams.
ice creams.
So
And
I just when I came to know about this show and
Yeah.
when usually I do my shopping at Kroger.
Yes.
You know, I literally looked for your ice cream.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find one.
So is it
Oh.
In that-
I'll have to buy you one. I'll get it
or is
from-
it
You
all-
know,
I mean, the easiest to answer that question, we are in almost all of the Krogers, but not 100% of them. And I think that is a decision decided by the corporate,
Right.
not us. However, if you go on our website and go to the store locator, you will be, just put your zip code and you will find the nearest Kroger to you.
Really?
Yes. So
Okay.
we are in a few HEBs too, around the
right,
city.
I saw
Yes.
that in
That is
HEB.
true.
Right.
Yes, yes.
So now to get to the program itself. Welcome to Open Forum.
Thank you.
And here's the person who distributes Galavant.
Yes.
But we want to know a little bit more about you, Snehi. Tell us where exactly did you grow up in India?
Well, actually, I was born and brought up in Middle East,
Okay.
in Bahrain.
Okay.
But to Indian parents, obviously.
Yeah.
And my upbringing was like any of folks in back in India, not any different, because I mean it's the 90s. Actually, I do believe the 90s kids are the best kids. Full bias, I am one of them. But no, we had a golden childhood just because of the era we were in.
Good.
Because I grew up in Middle East, you know, there was a amalgamation of all Indians from every walk of life,
Correct.
all over India. So I am one of those privileged ones who grew up with Indians, actually Indians from all over India.
Mm-hmm.
I did not grow up in just I'm from Rajasthan.
Right.
My parents are from Rajasthan. I did not grow up in Jodhpur or Jaipur or Udaipur
Yeah.
where you only have folks from there.
Right.
I had folks, I grew up with folks from Andhra Pradesh, from Tamil Nadu, from Kerala, from Maharashtra, from Gujarat, name it.
Bahrain,
So I actually grew up truly.
In India.
Truly in
Well,
Yes.
basically, you know,
Yes,
talking
yes.
about Bahrain, you're talking about this subcontinent.
Yes.
You know, I mean, from Pakistan, from Bangladesh, from everywhere.
Everywhere. So a true South Asian,
Right.
I get.
How many brothers and sisters are y'all?
I have an elder sister and I have a
So
younger
two of y'all,
brother.
right? So you grew up in Bahrain, and then how did you make your way to USA?
Uh,
Studying or?
No, grad school. So I did my undergrad in India in biotech engineering.
Lovely.
And
Where
then
in India?
VIT University in Vellore. And then I moved for grad studies to University of Minnesota, Food Sciences and Technology.
Wow.
There you go.
So
That's where you got your
you
start.
speak Tamil too?
Nope. I know 10 words. Oh no, actually 20. And I put them together and make my way across everywhere.
Tell me your association with Galavant.
So I'm the founder and creator of Galavant Ice Creams.
Okay, because you said something about the corporation decides that. I
Yes.
was wondering what that
No,
meant.
that's the,
You are the
that's the other corporation.
Yes, that's the
That the Kroger Corporation
Yes,
decided.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay, I got you.
So I'm the founder and creator of Galavant Ice Creams, and we created this brand in August of. Actually, we launched this brand in August of 2019 here, right here in Houston, Texas. Actually, in downtown, and at that time, WeWork used to be there in downtown. So we had a huge party of around 250, 300 people. My parents flew in. My sister flew in from California. Like I made a big deal about it. Well, because it's your first brand you're launching, hopefully not the last one, and you wanna make it memorable. So I'm very blessed. I'm overly blessed because my entire family, friends from every walk in life, they all came in to support me. Some of them who couldn't make it in send me their best wishes either through flowers or gifts or whatever. So yes, I had a beautiful launch, and then we got into our first retailer right here in Houston, Texas, which is Phoenicia Specialty Foods.
Right.
And in January 2020, and then our very friendly guest, COVID, hit us in March. So since and then it took a little bit of we had to take a little bit of a backseat because the entire world came to a standstill at that point. But since then We have been in, we launched in Central Market in 2022, and then Aldi's in 2022, and then HEB. And
Aldi's
now,
too?
Yes. But we used to be with Aldi's.
I see.
But Aldi's brings us in as a seasonal item, not an
Not
item.
like Kroger.
No,
Like
no.
So when you
Yeah.
say we, it's you and your
team.
team.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But you're married. You have a husband?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
That's what I meant. So he.
No, not that team. My team, my work team.
So-
when he is taken for
how
granted.
Did, how take it for granted?
Yes.
All men are. How
So
did you
he's
get?
not involved in the business.
Not at all. Someone has to run the home.
Yeah. I
Wow, look at that.
like that. Someone has to run the home.
I mean, I used to be in corporate myself, and I used to, bring in a good income to home like he does. But when you start your venture, he's my support system.
Correct.
So while he supports me, a part of that is supporting the home. So someone has till we grow into supporting that, he has to support the home.
Yeah. And before I ask you the next question, I just want to tell all our listeners out here, you actually provided ice cream at the Indo-American Chamber of
Yes.
Commerce of Greater Houston Gala
Yeah.
last time, and there was a huge line out there.
Yes.
मैं कहा, ये line किसके लिए? कौन सी ticket आ रही है? कहते नहीं, ice cream वाली की line है. I didn't see you there. Maybe you were there.
I was there, but I was running around. Yes.
And I was running away. I mean, I had other things to do. But what I'm saying is, that's where we found out that
Yes.
you are the person, right?
Yes.
Now coming back to why ice cream? Why food industry?
Okay. When I did, going a little bit behind, when I was in undergrad, I did a degree called biotech engineering. And in that, it's like, consider it like a master of none, jack of all trades kind of a degree. So, while I was in my year where we were doing electives, where we were exposed to quite a few courses,
Right.
my favoriteest, and this is no word, but still, my most favorite subject was food sciences and technology. Now, this is a little bit where our ignorance is a bliss sometimes. Where for us, when we were studying over there, none of us thinks of food in terms of food microchemistry, processing engineering, none of that. I didn't know that. And I was so happy that I didn't know that because that propelled me into finding more about it. My elective was very like a gist, and it was interesting enough that it pushed me towards it. So when I applied for grad school in America, I got accepted in around 4 or 5 universities, and I chose Minnesota. And once I started learning what it was, I'm like, oh my God, this is really hard. But it is so interesting. So, I don't know how everyone's undergrad is, but my undergrad was I was very sincere, but I used to have a lot of fun. But I was not very serious because, you're at that age where you want to enjoy everything.
Yeah, you
But
don't enjoy the campus life.
yeah. So I never took life very seriously, but the minute I stepped into my master's program,
You changed.
my entire personality was towards, I need to make a career out of this because I love it. So I got very lucky that I found my calling in error. So that's how I got
That's
into.
how you got exposed to it.
Yes, food sciences, and then once I was in university,
Yeah.
I had a few internships in certain I would say processing
Yeah.
facilities, manufacturing facilities.
As in what? Meats or
So,
produce or?
so I started with a company that used to make meals and sandwiches
Oh, wow.
for airline, and then from there I got into my first job at Tyson Foods.
Wow.
And then I was in. Well, I'm a vegetarian. I'm a Jain actually, but I got into the meat industry.
Chefla Jain, huh?
Yeah,
Really?
I'm from
Rajasthan?
Yes.
I didn't know
Yeah, there
that.
are Jains
Yeah,
in
I honestly.
Oh yeah, we are a huge minority apparently, one of the richest minority in the country. But yes,
Yes.
I
hugely
agree,
settled
I
out
agree.
over
Less
there.
than 1%, but they pretty much.
Yeah,
control it.
yeah, and but I'm an SME in meat because I can't eat meat, but I was working in slaughter and
Right.
all of that, so I had to
Cycle-
learn
cycle
how
food,
all of
right.
that done.
Yeah.
All of is done, and then from there I moved on to Kraft Heinz. Now it's Kraft Heinz. That time it was only Kraft Foods, and again in meat industry, Oscar Mayer.
Did you move around in these different companies to learn more, or just because the pay was not good yet?
No. To actually push myself and learn more.
Okay.
Like in your initial years when you're in the manufacturing world, once you learn a certain skill,
You plateau.
In a way, unless you find the right mentor or the right boss to keep pushing and giving you really good projects. So Kraft was one of those pushes for me.
Right.
They reached out, and it was great. Like the move was great, and I learned a lot. Like I learned about processing, engineering, all of that. Commercialization of lines, ideation. What is made in corporate? How does it translate to
down.
bring it on a
So
line?
you learned that whole chain.
Yes,
The whole chain.
yes.
That was the idea.
Yes.
How then ice cream?
Exactly. How then ice cream? Because from meat to ice cream.
So there's a little bit of a journey over there. So from there, I went into Nestle, where I was in R&D division. So there, I got exposed to all the different categories of food, because I was not just talking about meat. I was learning about frozen foods and chilled foods. So part of that was Haagen-Dazs.
okay.
Yes. But even then, it was not really a necessity for me. It was more like, great, let's keep learning, let's all of that good stuff. In my world, it was like, this is heaven.
Yeah.
And then, life happened. I got married. I
Life
moved-
happens, right?
Yes, it does. And then my husband is in the oil and gas industry. Yeah, so his clientele was here. So he moved here. I moved to Houston, and I worked with a few startups. But I had a little bit of a medical mishap, where I became overnight from a 100% independent human being to a dependent human being, and forced me to reevaluate my work life and what all I could manage. And overall, one of my things was also, how do I consume food all over again? Because whatever I ate caused whatever was medical treatment. I ended up getting like severe gluten allergies and heavy dairy sensitivities. So I had to reevaluate what's going on with me. So part of that journey led me to understand why I'm not able to consume even organic dairy products over here, and what practices I need to change. And that led birth to understanding dairy from an Ayurvedic perspective, and thereby led to Gallivant ice creams.
Wow.
Nice, nice.
That's an interesting journey.
Very interesting journey.
It's very difficult. I mean, for ice cream, you got to obviously get the milk, the cream, the sugar, the flavors, the machines, the freezing, the distribution, making sure it reaches at minus 25, whatever.
Yeah.
How did you envision all that? Did you have a team, or did you do it just on the paper one day and say, let's start this?
I cannot say that I started it just let's do it. Actually,
I mean, you didn't buy anyone else. You
no, I started from scratch.
Yeah, from scratch.
So I'm very blessed, like I always say. This is.
Now, by now, I know that story. Thank you.
I have the bestest team, the bestest mentors, and I think I must have done a lot of things right for them to pick up my phone call. But one of the key things that came to me was actually, I'm actually a Mava manufacturer too. So.
Under the same name?
No, it's a different brand,
Okay.
Mava brand. And one of my folks in the dairy industry, one of my mentors, was like, "Hey, Snehi, do you want to talk to these guys? They're talking about bringing some products in retail which are Indian or ethnic inspired." I'm like, "Sure." So those folks asked me, "Hey, can you create some prototypes of ice cream?" And I'm like, "I can create prototypes, but I'm not getting into that business. What exactly is the goal over here?" He's like, "Just create them and we'll see." So I created those prototypes. I did the whole sampling in the whole fashion that we do in the food science world, and they really liked the product. So that told me, okay, now we can present it to the retailer they wanted to present. And at that time, it was Sam's Club.
Yeah.
So this is me not having any background in food, ice cream manufacturing. I just created prototypes because they wanted me to. Nothing, no background, nothing, no study has been done. So we go to Bentonville, we present it to the buyers, the decision makers of the product, and they say, yeah, sure. They do all tasting and everything. They like it. In 30 minutes, they're like, yeah, here's the vendor application, apply. And I'm like, no, wait a second, hold back. What's the plan over here? You want to put the product in, but just one product. Why? So they explained to me that they wanted to change the folks who are entering into the Sam's Club. They wanted to have even the South Asian population entering there, because mostly we go to Costco, right? So they were like, that's why we want ethnic inspired products. And I'm like, okay, what's the big plan? Because only one product is not going to get you the customers. And well, they didn't have an answer. And I said, okay, you give me that. And in the meanwhile, I'll create the product and put the whole thing in place. But that conversation with them gave me the confidence that I'm not looking at something that they are. So I decided to do my own market research over here. I created the prototypes in commercial kitchens and tested them with around 3,000 folks across different ethnicities. Didn't matter. Anyone who likes ice cream, tell me, you like this or not. I had 15 flavors, shortlisted them to 7. Found someone over here locally who could manufacture them, and in August 2019 launched the brand.
To your specification.
Yes,
Wow,
Wow.
that
that's
is
how
a
it
good
went.
story.
Wow.
Yes.
So you have people like that who manufacture
Yes.
for, so you don't have to put up your own plant.
No, so that was where my background came a lot in place. Like, I have been,
Technical.
yes, my technical background and my ideation to commercialization background helped me a lot because I was able to find the right, we call them contract manufacturers or third-party manufacturers.
do it for you.
Yes, I was able
Your
to.
specification, they do it.
Yes, I created the recipes.
Yeah.
I told them exactly how it needs to be built, the quality systems and the food
Fantastic.
safety systems, everything for what I wanted, and then we created the
What
product.
about the quality system? I mean, were you satisfied with it? Or did you have to ask them particularly that, hey, this is the way that it needs to be done and this is the parameters
So-
that you must adhere to?
Yes. So whenever we are doing those kind of trial runs in the beginning, before we even go into market with them, we actually do trial runs. And during those trial runs, they will have a million questions. Are we doing this right? Are we not doing this right? And we will be standing right then and there, teaching them about our quality. We call that a quality correlation study. So every time, at every processing step, we give them an approval. So that's what we do. And till date, we do that.
So you have to do that every day?
Till for every flavor.
Flavor?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And
But
once
it's only, I
once
think, probably they are making some other brands also.
Yes.
Along
Yeah.
with it. So when they're making your brand, do they have to change some
Yes.
adjustments and
Yes.
other things? They have to redo it?
Yes. That's where their expertise comes in place.
Right, true.
That's why it's more sensible in the beginning, especially for brands like ours, to not put if we have enough funds to launch a brand, to utilize those funds in actually marketing and brand awareness and cash flow purposes, but not putting it towards manufacturing or putting up your own manufacturing unit, because there are experts who know how to do that right. We know what our product is. Let's
But there
get
has
together.
to be a minimum quantity that
Yes.
you must get it done.
Yes.
And so the financial strain comes into the picture.
Yes, it does.
So did you finally then go back to Sam's and say, hey, here I am? Oh, the company that is
Yeah.
Sam's, right? You said?
Yes. No.
No.
Because I knew that
Yeah,
they
like,
were.
forget this.
No. They are still one of. They would still be a very good potential client for us. After all, they're Walmart's, club. However, at that time and frame, I did not feel it right because first of all, we are very young. We would not have the financial backing. We would not have the financial backing for the marketing. So I was like, let me first create the product. Test it even after this, like with independent stores like Phoenicia, Central Markets. Well, Central Market is not independent; it's with HEB. But like let's
right.
go.
least it's-
Yes, it's still smaller and it's manageable. And let me first see how the product is behaving, how the consumer, whether the consumer truly likes it or not. Is it moving off the shelf? And once we get that validated, then it makes complete sense to go to these guys. So that validation study can take almost 3 years.
3 years. Okay.
It
Hey,
depends on
folks,
the demand.
Yes.
you're listening
Yeah.
to Open Forum on 103.5 FM, humfmradio.com. We have Snehi Chaplet from, what's your company called?
Gallivant Ice Creams,
No, the food
shop.
the food shop, and she's the owner, founder, CEO, CFO, everything. You're everything of that ice cream company. Ice cream that we have tasted. And by the way, Jagat Bhai,
You
we're
have tasted, not me though.
No,
huh?
you're going to taste it today.
Okay, wonderful,
Okay.
great.
Miss Snehi has actually brought four.
I need to go and find a place where I can buy it.
No, you can first eat it here.
I know.
She
And I'll
said
buy it for you. Don't worry about it. I'll
Okay.
get
She
it for
said,
you.
All right,
look
okay.
it up and see which.
Okay.
HEB
Because
has it.
I just checked it in my area, it's not available.
HEB and
Oh,
Kroger.
where do you stay?
Move
Copperfield
to
area.
Sugarland. Just for the
Yeah.
good ice cream, move to Sugarland. And we're going to be asking you a few more questions.
Sure.
when you make this ice cream, do you have, and you have different flavors, of course. Do you actually make the basics first, then every basic container gets different flavors and makes different ice cream? Or does every ice cream with different flavor has to be from scratch? You know what I'm saying?
Before you go there, let me ask you, how this name come about?
The Galavant?
Yes.
So it is
Because she's Rajasthani. In Rajasthan, wo Galvan
Maybe you
होता
know it later.
no. I mean, that would be a nice story. Yeah.
है। Make up that story.
Yeah. No, actually, Galavant means someone who travels in seek of pleasure and joy. So one of the USP of this product is, of course, that it has, and the base of the product is that it's Ayurveda. It's based on Ayurvedic dairy processing methods. However, that's the science behind it. The fun element is actually that you can taste the world in every scoop. So Galavant, when you go gallivanting around the world.
I see. That is how it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So with for example, if someone has not been to India, which is a lot of our consumers have not been to India, but if they want to know what an Indian mango tastes like, have a mango ice cream. That's exactly how an Indian mango would taste like. If someone has not been to the Persian region and wants to know what a Persian pistachio tastes like, have our pistachio ice cream.
So you based it on different regions.
Yes, a different
Your
country.
flavors and
Yes.
your-
So they're very,
the
very honest and
pistachio-
authentic to the root.
To the root.
The pistachio ice cream in India and pistachio ice cream in America, it has a different taste than your pistachio ice cream?
Yes, because our pistachio ice cream is two types of pistachio. It has real pistachios, one in the form of ground pistachio, like a pistachio butter or a
Right.
pistachio paste, and the second is actually pistachio pieces. I can guarantee you that in the retail today in America, no one adds pistachio like the way we do.
Wow.
They may do it one
That's
way
my favorite,
or
though.
the other.
Mango and pistachio.
Well, you're going to try to, you're
Yes.
going to do it
So
like
what are the flavors that you've gotten with you?
So we got today Indian mango, Persian pistachio, and Guatemalan cardamom.
Guatemalan, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we got those three. However, in the stores, we have a lot more. We have African chocolate, we have Madagascar vanilla. We have, in Whole Foods, we even have Spanish saffron. We're the only ones who do a real saffron ice cream. No one does a real saffron ice cream in retail. They may do it in ice cream shops, but not in
Maybe
retail.
restaurants and this thing, but
Yeah.
not really
No,
retail.
not in retail.
a question comes up. Do you use the real mango? Do
Yes.
You, so what mangoes do y'all use?
We use Kesar mango from Gujarat.
From Gujarat, from Kathiawad.
Yes.
Kesaria, what is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the real deal.
Oh, that is Rajasthani Kesaria.
Kesaria. That is, yeah. No, but Kesar mangoes from Gujarat.
Kesar
Kesar
mangoes are
It's a
from.
very sweet mango from.
So do you get the pulp from there?
Yes.
You'll get the pulp.
Yes.
And then you'll use it.
Yes. The pulps are pure mango. There's no
Yeah, yeah,
sugar
yeah,
or
yeah.
water or anything.
What about
No.
the African chocolate? Is
So
it?
that comes from West Africa.
Chocolate?
Yes, the real chocolate
Amazing.
comes from there. And then our the vanilla comes from Madagascar.
Okay.
Where's your brick and mortar here where you do all this?
So we manufacture our ice creams in two locations. One is in Dallas, one is in Oregon.
Okay.
Because
Oregon.
So
yes.
none in Houston. It's
Used to be in Houston,
Okay.
but we scaled up. So the co-packer we were with in Houston, he could not manage our capacities,
Volume, yeah.
volumes.
okay.
So could you
So
tell our
why,
listeners
with all
where-
the brands that you have, mango brand in India, why Kesari?
So while Alfonso is a mango that is world known,
Correct.
but if any Indian can say this with 100% confidence that Alfonso mango is yum by itself, but if you have it with milk or with ice creams, it is not the most, it's like there are other local varieties that taste much better than just Alfonso mango. So that's the first reason. Secondly, we wanted a competitive advantage. We wanted some sort of a differentiation as well. So we went that route. Everyone over here, for that matter, if you go, Haagen-Dazs uses Alfonso. No, they use Mexican mangoes, sorry. But like you will find other brands maybe using Alfonso mangoes, but no one would know, no one knows mangoes like we do.
Alfonso mango doesn't go well with.
Folks, you're listening to Open Forum. Our number to call is 1-888-749-1035. Put on your headphones, so we're going to take some callers out here if they want to talk. So, hello, how are you doing, Mr. Keshwani?
How are you, sir?
Very good.
I just listened to your program and मुंह में पानी आ गया इतनी सारी चीजों के नाम सुन के तो मैंने then I look where is her store where we can find the things that she is mentioning.
What's your question to her?
कहाँ पर मिलेगा ये सब जो ये जब इन चीजों के नाम ले रही है इतने आमों के और मुंह में पानी आ गया.
You can buy these from Kroger, Whole Foods or HEB. अगर आप हमारी वेबसाइट पे जाएंगे galavanticecreams.com और वहाँ के स्टोर लोकेटर में आप अपना जिप कोड डालेंगे तो आपको नियर बाय स्टोर जो बेच रहे हैं हमारे आइसक्रीम्स आपको उसका लिस्ट मिल जाएगा.
क्या बात है? Very nice. Very nice.
I just looked at it.
मैं
नाम सुन के ही मुंह में पानी आ गया.
शिराज भाई एक चीज याद रखना, अगर ये आपने आइसक्रीम खरीदी तो अपना एड्रेस भेज देना मुझे भी. So we can also come and taste it with you. Along with your दोस्ती में, you know. Ice cream tastes really good when you share it with someone else.
यही आपको यही टेस्ट
Maybe
करा
I need
देते हैं
to
ना.
maybe I need to take that ice cream tonight at somebody's house now.
Yeah. You should.
Do you get it in a small package?
Pints basically आधा किलो का जो पैक होता है यहाँ पे.
Yeah.
That is the smallest size in retail.
What is the most favorite flavor of your family? Like your husband, what does he like?
He loves the saffron.
Saffron. Okay.
Huh. And
Now you said something about Ayurvedic preparation.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate a little bit more on
Sure.
what is Ayurvedic dairy? This thing?
so यहाँ क्या होता है डेयरी में जब हम दूध कोई भी लेते हैं तो as per regulations they pasteurize the milk and give it to us. All that means is they will bring the temperature of the milk to 165 degree Fahrenheit for 30 seconds to a minute to make sure all the germs are killed, and then cool it down and then package it, bottle it or package it in packaging and then sell it to consumers. What Ayurveda says, जो आप अगर आपको याद हो इंडिया में क्या करते हैं कि सब मम्मा लोग या जो भी हैं घर में जो भी इस जिनकी भी ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है वो दूध लेते हैं, चाहे वो तबेले से आया हो चाहे वो पैकेट का दूध हो, और फिर उसको एक उबाल लेते हैं. मध्यम आंच पे उसकी उबाल ली जाती है और फिर उसको ठंडा किया जाता है. ऊपर आप एक परत भी देखोगे मलाई की, और फिर उसको ठंडा किया जाता है और फिर उसको कंज्यूम किया जाता है. उस प्रैक्टिस को जो एज ओल्ड प्रैक्टिस है इज एग्जैक्टली द रीजन व्हाई वी बीइंग द biggest population that is lactose intolerant, we are still consume with the highest dairy consuming economy in the world. Because जब हम दूध उबालते हैं और उसको ठंडा करके फिर पीते हैं तो आपका ज्यादातर जो लैक्टोस है जो दूध की शक्कर मानी जाती है लैक्टोस वो इनसॉल्युबल हो जाती है. फिर आपका जो घी है या वो मलाई जो ऊपर जमती है वो बायो अवेलेबल हो जाती है. और फिर जब आपके बॉडी में कहीं भी जैसे कहीं दर्द हो रहा हो या कहीं आपने बहुत एक्सरसाइज करा हो तो मसल्स नीड रिपेयर और एनीथिंग फॉर दैट मैटर, तो घी अपना एंटी इन्फ्लेमेटरी इफेक्ट दे देता है और वो जब जाता है तो आपकी बॉडी में रिपेयरिंग हो जाती है. और लास्टली जो ये भारी प्रोटीन होते हैं आपका वे या केसीन वो अपना स्ट्रक्चर चेंज कर लेता है तो वो आराम से बॉडी डाइजेस्ट कर लेती है. इसलिए अगर आपको पता याद हो जब हम छोटे होते थे तो रात को सोने से पहले हम हमेशा दूध पीते थे और सुबह उठ के भी दूध पीते थे. हम अभी भी पीते हैं. मतलब मुझे ठंडा दूध नहीं भाता, मुझे गर्म दूध ही मैं पीती हूँ. बट वो एक प्रैक्टिस ने हमारी 70 से 80% लैक्टोस इंटॉलरेंट इकोनॉमी को हाईएस्ट डेयरी कंज्यूमिंग इकोनॉमी बना रखा है. एंड दैट सेम activity or that same process, it's actually inspired by Ayurveda. Ayurveda says that's how you're supposed to consume milk.
Right.
Boil it
huh?
so that वो मेडिसिन का काम करे और हार्मिंग नहीं रहे. जबकि यहाँ पे क्या खाली पैस्चराइजेशन में वो इतना टेम्परेचर
So that's
जाता
why you
है.
call it Ayurvedic.
Yes.
But then let me ask you this. Even with the pasteurized milk that you get in India today,
yeah.
even then the people have a habit of
Boiling
it
milk.
up.
Yes.
So why is that practice?
Double whammy, yeah.
The-
Because actually लोगों को मुझे नहीं पता वाई कंज्यूमर के दिमाग में क्या है, बट वो एक्चुअली उनके फेवर में काम कर रहा है।
अच्छा।
पर अगर पैकेट का दूध फाड़ के ऐसे ही पी ले तो वो बीमार नहीं पड़ेंगे।
Exactly, right.
पर वो ये इसलिए
Well, because we don't do that here. That is.
वहाँ करते हैं,
हाँ,
right?
but वहाँ करते हैं, हाँ, बिल्कुल।
Folks, you're listening to Open Forum. Let's take our next caller out here. Sir, how are you doing? Welcome to Open Forum.
Hi, Subodh.
Hello, sir. Jagdeep Bhai. Jagdeep Bhai तो इधर बैठे हैं. Hi, Jagdeep. How are you doing?
Yeah, I just want to call in and thank Open Forum as always for this extraordinary outreach to the community, because you guys are doing such a wonderful job letting the community know about the hidden gems we have in the community. Snehi being one of them. She's a member of the chamber, and if you came to the gala, she sampled her ice creams there. She sampled it at India House Gala. She's been very generous with her support of the community. And what amazed me was she was one of the few who dared to join a U.S. trade mission to the Middle East to promote her products there. So she deserves a shout out. And say, I would recommend letting the people know which of the neighborhood Kroger's and Whole Foods stores that your products are available. And just for the information of the community, we will be having our annual inaugural at City Hall. The details will be on the website, and I'm hoping Snehi will come and sample some of our ice cream there again. But again, thank you, Open Forum, for your generous support of the community and the chamber, and Snehi for everything you're doing. We applaud you and we applaud.
Yeah, but on behalf of Open Forum, Mr. Ahluwalia, we want to thank you, IACCGH, and us. We've been doing this for
Remarkable,
for
right.
5 years now, and you choose your members who come out here, just amazing. Every
So
We
many
just have amazing
speakers
members,
and so
Subodh.
many-
you got
Yeah,
amazing
you've got
members
great
who
members,
come out here,
speakers.
amazing.
I think he himself is an amazing human being, you know.
Yeah.
He's
Jagat is one of the
a
founders. We have amazing volunteers who have made the chamber what it is today.
Yeah.
Together with this community, we've celebrated 25 years, and we are ready for the next 25.
But I can say one thing with confidence. In this room out here today, more than half of us are involved with IACCGH. Jagat Bhai was one of the founding members. Ms. Fennel has been a worker and
One of our best
volunteer
volunteers ever.
for 10 years. She's sitting here. You are a member, and you've been helping with Chamber a lot.
He's a board of directors.
Well, I am on the board,
Board,
and Ms. Somdatta has been with them for a long time. Tu kya reh gayi, yaar?
I'm
Dude.
fully supportive.
Thanks, Om Datta, for the excellent writing she does.
Yes, and thank you so much. Well, the mutual admiration.
Yeah, we
for
only
us-
asked Smriti to become a board member. I mean, become a member of the chamber.
Yeah,
Well,
So-
I've been asking her for a long while, and I'm waiting for her check.
she will do it. She'll do it.
And
I'll do it.
Come on, do
a
it now.
different note, on a different note, we have started a 501c3 because several people reached out to us to say that we have foundations that can only give to charities. So the chamber has recently formed a 501c3 and will be using the money for scholarships to support students, to support educational programs. My cell number is 832-746-8372. If anybody wants to learn more about the foundation, you can either reach out to me or you can email info@isccgh.com, and we will send the contact details on to the foundation chair so that they can get in touch with you. But a lot of people have money left over before December the 31st that they want to give to a good charity. And I think Subodh and the whole team will assure you the chamber is a good organization to support.
Fantastic.
Absolutely,
organization.
100% agree.
very true.
And Jagdeep, the only thing is you're not in the studio because we are just about to open some flavors of the ice cream that we've been
I
talking
can taste
about.
it. I can taste it here.
Well, he has been buying this, he's keeping, because he
We go to his way of boiling the milk and preparing the ice cream. So even people who are lactose intolerant can tolerate that much better
Yes.
than the other way of cooking ice cream.
Yes.
And today she's in the studio and we're going to actually taste this ice cream. She has 3 flavors. One is the mango flavor, one is
He ate it.
the cardamom flavor, and one is pistachio. And I can just, I am like 6 foot away from her, and my co-hosts are like 1 inch away from her. So guess who gets the ice cream first? Obviously not me. I will eat the ice cream.
someone has to keep on talking, right?
Someone has to work.
Someone else work.
And We will taste the first one. आप कौन सी दे रहे हैं आप?
Pistachio.
Pistachio ice cream.
Persian pistachio.
You know, I see very green-looking pistachio. Yours is not as green-looking. And
No.
again, what's the reason?
So we roast our pistachios and then create a paste.
Uh-huh.
So जब रोस्टिंग करते हैं तो उसका फ्लेवर थोड़ा सा चेंज हो जाता है
Okay.
और बट एनहांस भी हो जाता है,
Color कम हो जाता है.
कलर कम हो जाता है,
कम हो जाता है. Okay.
तो वो रॉनेस चली जाती है. Gallivant, sir. But Haagen-Dazs knows. And Gallivant came around because the designer of these packaging, he is a very dear friend of mine, and he runs his studio from India. And we were really like trying our best to embody the going around the world and bringing those authentic flavors and everything into the name, as well as trying to make it sound super premium,
But of course.
all
yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
So this word
and global.
stuck. Yeah, and
You know, the
global.
name is global, yeah.
Exactly. So
Very
bring those
global.
elements in, and this name is something he coined. So this is on him.
The second flavor that you gave, the cardamom, is amazing.
Thank
I've not
you.
had it yet in the store, so I'm glad you brought it today. It's got the right amount of
Agree. Absolutely.
cardamom. It's creamy as creamy as it
Very
could
creamy,
be.
yeah.
And we should get our other guests also to
To come
try.
and try, yeah.
Please call them in here. And because we're going to be putting them in the hot seat anyway in the next half an hour or so. So and the sugar is just perfect also.
Thank you. We
Daniel, thank you, sir.
we do work hard. I was very clear on.
One more question, okay.
Sure,
Then
go for
we'll-
it.
Yeah, go for it, sir.
During the Christmas season, what is the best cake you would suggest?
Best cake?
Best cake.
Cake? Is that what?
The best type of cake.
Cake.
Best type of cake.
I love cake. Plum cake with cardamom ice cream.
Wow,
I guess a good pound cake with mango ice cream.
Mango ice cream from Galvan.
Yes, from Gallivant.
Which you can Gallivant, right?
Yes.
Which you can get from HEB or
And Kroger's and
Kroger.
Whole Foods.
And Whole Food. So there you go, Daniel.
So
when you
we
have your
more guests
when
out
you-
here who are going to try that.
so when you have your Christmas party, don't forget to call Jagat also.
Oh, that goes for Kroger's. And
हंस के गवाती यार पंजाबी में हम लोग कहते हैं हंस के गवाती गाल यार. All right, folks listening to Open Forum, our number out here is 1-888-749-1035. We are tasting this fantastic ice cream, Gallivant ice cream. The owner is in the studio here, and the ice cream is amazing. I think you're going to get so many orders that you don't know what to do now. Actually, you know what to do. You know what to do. I'm just kidding. ये जो ice cream का जो flavors हैं right now, you said you have about 6 or 7 flavors?
10.
10 flavors? Who decides those? You do. And
Well,
then do you, here's the question. though. I know you probably do. What input do you get from your parents? Remember, you grew up at the feet of your mom and your dad and your
Yes.
mom's cooking.
Yes.
You have had a lot of influence on your cooking. What about the desserts that your mom fed you? Was there any, correlation of what you're making today?
I would say the correlation is more about, how I come around coming up with my recipes, because I don't know, it's just ingrained very heavily with the way Mama used to teach me how to cook. But when it came to like which flavors I want to create, that's more of me, I guess, my traveling fever helping me over there. So let's say,
it's called Gallivant, right?
yes,
Different regions
yes.
is what you're
So like, I'm from Middle East, right? I mean, well, I was
you're
born
from
and brought up
Middle
from Middle East. So when I was growing up over there, I understand how that ethnicity or those folks from that region, what kind of flavors do they like? They like dates, they love figs, they love walnuts, they love nuts, they love saffron, they love pistachio. Yes. So it's I like picking the most honest, authentic flavors from those regions always. That was the fun part behind this.
Yeah.
So coupled with Mama's way of how she used to tell me how to cook or think about it, and taking that information, I put them together to create these
Your
recipes.
flavors are very nostalgic flavors.
Thank you.
Do you have any modern flavors that youngsters would say, Mom, go get some Gallivant? This flavor just kind of hits me right there.
Sure. We are a little bit experimental too, because you have to be always innovative in the
Right.
food world. We have Japanese matcha,
Okay.
which has been told to us by the Japanese folks themselves that this is the most authentic matcha ice
What
cream they've
macho
had.
matcha hai isme?
Yes, and then we have black sesame. Yes, that's the expression. What I get always.
Roasted?
Roasted. So, people who have peanut allergies,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
they love that because they've never tasted peanut, but folks who have tasted peanut butter and peanut, they give them that explanation that, hey, this is the closest you're ever going to taste a peanut to. I did not know this. When I had done the initial studies, and this is where research helps. When I was doing farmers markets and all to see
Yeah.
what people are responding, this is literally them tasting this and telling me, oh, this tastes like a good peanut butter ice cream. I'm going to use that.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that in explaining to people
That is
what is a
nuts.
good toasted black sesame ice cream tastes like. So yeah.
Fantastic. Look, you know what? When you came to the show, you said 1 hour is just too much. I cannot take 1 hour. Guess what?
Look at that.
We got only 5 minutes left.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we got
Okay.
only 5 minutes left. What's the future of this? Are you going to, American dream is a crazy dream. I'll
Yes.
tell you what. People build the industries and then sell it, and for good reason.
Yes.
Right? What is your dream now for your own company?
So, I want to create a legacy brand. And there is a very strong reason for that. I feel like we need to change how food is eaten. We need to change how food is viewed. And it is not easy because, it's a very price conscious economy we are in today. So how do we, bring those two elements together
Yeah.
is where folks like myself and my team come into play. We have that edge. So I want to utilize that to try to, if not make a huge change, but at least dent the system and force the big companies, the Big 10, to take a look at food and what they are selling in a different way. We've already started doing that.
Good.
If you see that the labels are changing, things are getting cleaner. And in terms of Gallivant, we want this to stick around for decades to decades, even after I pass away. And, I hope generations get to taste it exactly the way we are tasting it today. And I hope that does happen.
So
Yeah.
if somebody needs to do a catering,
Uh-huh.
right, and how do they contact you? Can you give out, how would they contact you to do that?
Sure. So if you, you can always email me at Snehee, SNEHEE .chaplot, CHAPLOT at thefoodshop.com. Or go to my website, gallivanticecreams.com, and reach us out from there. And we will be happy to, cater to any event, any size of event for you guys.
So
Not a
someone
problem.
texted me. They said, "Oh, you've been talking such lovely stuff about the ice cream. What is the cost compared to other ice cream?"
So we are very comparable, and that is where the my army comes into play, making sure that we are actually approachable to consumers like all of us. Just to give you an idea, in HEB, a Haagen-Dazs is for $5.49. We are at $5.98.
Okay.
Now, why the 50 cents? Well, I am still a young brand.
Yes.
They are a giant. So spare me a little bit of change.
No, but this is very tasty.
Based
No,
on
yes.
their
Very tasty.
production too, right?
Yes.
I mean, they're producing a lot
More than my end.
Right. And
Exactly.
So you have to build in a cost for that.
Yes.
Are you ever going to go on the ice cream sticks or in cones, or are you going to stick to this right now?
No, for now we are going to, stick to the pines. But in order for us to become where we want to be, in 5 years we want to become an $80 to $90 million brand.
Right.
We will diversify into sticks. We will diversify into novelties, cones, sticks, and come up with innovations. Maybe, bring up a little bit of nostalgia there too. Use Parle-G biscuits and,
Yeah.
something like that, which we grew up with. Bring in some sort of an innovation.
Have the Indian restaurants and other restaurants in Houston approached you, or you approached them, and how was the reaction there?
I haven't.
Not.
No, I
There are a
did
lot
not.
of restaurant
Market
owners
that
who
you're
listen.
looking for.
No, it's not that's not the market I'm looking for. It's more like I have not set myself up for distribution individually to every restaurant. They can come and pick up from me.
y'all.
Right.
I cannot go deliver to them. So I open the floor to them to come to us, but I'm not in the business of distribution.
How
Let me
much
put it that way.
how much of involvement does your husband have in this You got your fingers dipped into ice cream.
Yes.
Has he even put his nails there?
He is the reason Gallivant is standing today.
There you go.
Wow.
You know, I was hoping your answer is so.
No, that would be a lie. Like when I said that he does run the show at home, he runs the show even for me many a times. He does all the work that when I'm in, how do I put it? Like, let's say we need to send out a sample box to a buyer of a big retailer and I'm not in town, he'll do that for me. So, you know, if some of the accounts we've bagged, it's probably because of him. Then things like, you know, whenever we have events and I'm short of people or my last minute, my team has backed up, who fills in? It's the unpaid labor of Mr. Husband stepping in.
Unpaid labor.
Yes.
I like that.
On a lighter note, how many children do y'all have?
We don't have
We
children.
don't have children. On a very light note, after that one, who cooks at home?
I do.
See, there you go.
Yes.
And he eats it.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
You are Rajasthani.
Yes.
Tell me one Rajasthani dish that you would, if you invited us, that you would cook. That means हम लोग का invitation भी जरूर है.
हाँ,
I
पक्का,
just want to
पक्का.
know what you're going to eat.
I would actually make for you guys dal bati and
बात?
गट्टे की सब्जी.
अरे.
Wow.
And you're a vegetarian.
Yes, तो आपको मेरे हाथ
लाल
से
मांस वगैरह नहीं
नहीं मिलेगा. I'm
कोई बात
sorry.
नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. मैं अभी उदयपुर से बहुत खा के आया हूँ.
अच्छा, फिर ठीक है.
Fantastic. और हम डेट बता देंगे आपको. हम
जी
बहुत
पक्का.
flexible होते हैं.
आराम से आइए.
सिर्फ 4 बजे से 6 बजे सैटरडे को नहीं आ सकते.
हाँ, कभी भी आइए. आप शाम को आइए, लंच पे. वैसे अगर दाल बाटी अच्छे से तोड़ के खानी है ना, तो लंच पे आइएगा.
लंच पे खाने.
Wow.
जी.
You can digest it by dinner.
Yes.
Look, I don't know how.
You know how to make dal bari?
Yes,
You
I have been
in
told I
Middle
do a
East, huh?
decent job.
Mama taught you.
Yeah, Mama taught
My mama is, and guess what? तो हमारे राजस्थानियों में ना कभी भी आप बुरा खाना नहीं खाओगे किसी भी घर में, क्योंकि मारवाड़ी और
सब
मेवाड़ी.
घी वाले होता है.
हाँ, नहीं, हमारे यहाँ खाना मतलब हमारे जहन में होता है, डीएनए में बसा हुआ है.
क्या बात?
तो मेरी जिस घर में शादी हुई है, मेरी मदर इन लोग क्या खाना बनाती है, लाइक मतलब मैं दोनों तरफ से मैं कह रही हूँ ना, बहुत ब्लेस्ड हूँ.
वो भी राजस्थानी है.
जी.
Wow.
I want to thank you on behalf of Open Forum, Jagat Bhai, Smriti, myself, Fennel, coming out here today. I want to thank the Indo-American Chamber of Commerce of Greater Houston, and for us, we pray that you do 80 million, 100 million, whatever your goal is, not in 5 years, but much before that.
Thank you.
Because that's what you set out to do.
Yeah, I want to take a moment over here and thank Mr. Jagdeep ji. Like he is a God-sent blessing. I mean, when I met with him this May, I didn't know that today I would be sitting in front of you fine folks, sharing my creations with you guys. And over the last few months since I've met with him, oh my God, like the way he's opened up my brand, me, my team to this community. I mean, the support is amazing, and I think कितने भी शब्द बोलो उनके लिए कम पड़ते हैं. वो सुपर कनेक्टर हैं एक तरीके से.
You're right.
और
Absolutely right.
और दूसरा आप सबसे भी like thank you so much for having me over. It is like I said, I'm very blessed. तो ये भी वैसे ही हुआ.
So at that time, about 70,000 people probably listened to you.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
अभी मजाक में ये क्वेश्चन पूछ ही लेते हैं.
जी
हम लोग.
बोलिए.
आपने कभी अपने सपने में भी सोचा कि आप ओपन फोरम में एक दिन आएंगे?
नहीं, मुझे तो
क्योंकि आपको
पता ही नहीं था.
नहीं, मुझे ओपन फोरम के बारे में आइडिया था, क्योंकि एक दो बार मैंने आपके शो बहुत पहले, जब मैं इनिशियली ह्यूस्टन में आई थी ना, आई वाज ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड यहाँ होता क्या है. सो तब मैंने इसके बारे में सुना था एंड ऑल दैट. बट मैं ये आपको जरूर बोलूंगी कि जिस दिन मैंने ग्रेजुएट स्कूल में मैं घुसी थी, और पहला आपका यही होता है ना, आप जॉब लोगे, मैंने मेरी जिंदगी में नहीं सोचा था कि मैं अपना खुद का बिजनेस शुरू करूंगी.
No, that's amazing.
फिर जिस दिन मैंने आइसक्रीम लॉन्च करी, मैंने जिंदगी में ये नहीं सोचा था कि आज मैं आपके सामने बैठूंगी.
क्या बात है? हमको यही सुनना था.
तो मैंने कहा ना, आई एम वेरी ब्लेस्ड.
Look, I want to thank Somdatha, Ms. Somdatha Basu. Fennel is going to actually help us create the next show here on Facebook, and we really appreciate you coming out here and come back again.
Oh, absolutely.
Anytime that you want to make use of this platform,
Every time you
Really, thank you so
it's an
much.
open invitation.
you have a new flavor.
Yeah.
Let's launch it right here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
एकदम
Brilliant.
Yeah.
एक ओपन फोरम फ्लेवर भी बनाएंगे.
हाँ हाँ. इनफैक्ट मुझे लगता है मुझे मेरी आइडिएशन यहीं से शुरू करनी चाहिए. Guys, I am running out of ideas. मुझे एक नए रिटेल में घुसना है. कुछ आइडियाज दीजिए कौन से फ्लेवर्स बनाए जाए.
We're going to set that for the next show.
Done.
Next show.
Done.
Folks, thank you for listening. Stay tuned because the next hour is going to be as much
As
fun
interesting.
as
Yes.
we have this 1 hour. And
Yes.
ये जो आइसक्रीम है जगत भाई को दे देना.
जी, जी,
उनको
जी.
तो
He's
मिलती
gonna
नहीं,
be
क्रोगर ही
taking
उनका.
some somewhere to-
ऐसा
ये सारी
बकवास
आपके
क्रोगर है
लिए.
उनके लिए.